Hi, morning all. We're just leaving Carnforth and I'm off to Morecambe by the scenic route to see a friend at a garage. I hope everyone that enjoyed the bear videos, the main one in the dry, and then the return ride, and a bit of a chat and summary on the bear. So now, some of you will be aware that excuse me, my throat's still a bit rough. Yeah, some of you will be aware that we encountered a puncture on Scorpio, a Guerrilla 450. Now we all know, don't we, that the roads are getting to the point where they're not fit for purpose, and it's not, you know, it's not localised. Everywhere in the UK is bad for it. So yeah, I got a puncture, but it wasn't a puncture with a nail in it or anything like that. Here's a picture. Whatever I went in split the rim, split the side of the tyre. Well, let me tell you, I was not happy about that. Anyway, I couldn't specify which pothole it was. Could have been anywhere on that Robendale Road. So, in search of tyre. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any stock of the standard Seat tyre. So I went for, well, I still wanted something that looked a bit utilitarian, if you like. I didn't want a full-on road tyre, or road-looking tyre, I should say. So I went for a pair of Dunlop excuse me, Dunlop Mutants. Now, sometimes you think if you don't have any luck at all, you got, you know. Anyway, as it happens, the front Dunlop Mutant is not available at the moment. It's coming in very soon. So I had to make do with just having the back one for now. It's actually got excuse me, it's actually got quite a good shape and look to it, which I think actually suits the Guerrilla. Very supermoto-ish. Now this is my first ride on it, so I'm running the tyre in. I'll take it a bit easy. But they have actually got very, very good reviews on all manner of bikes. So I'm hoping they'll suit the Guerrilla. Not that there was anything wrong with the Seats, like I say, but couldn't get hold of one. And I certainly wasn't willing to wait till they got brought in from India. So yeah, anyway, when I've had the front one fitted, we'll have a chat about them and see what they're like after I've run them for a few miles, so I can give you guys an honest opinion. Got my bloody throat. So why am I going to see my mate Paul? Well, as you know, I've been after a pair of Barend mirrors, or waiting to be able to, for Google to pay out so they could buy a pair of Barend mirrors. Really, to save me having to take the mirrors off every time we want to put Scorpio in the back of the van. So I ordered a pair. Bit of a story there as well. I might mention that later. Yeah, so I ordered a pair of mirrors. Came to undo the bar ends. This one came off okay, the right one, but the left one, nah. So basically I was using a good quality Allen key, but maybe the Allen bolt isn't of the best quality, so unfortunately, I'm just trying to think now. I'll go this way. So unfortunately it's rounded off inside the head. I haven't got the tackle to sort that out. Yeah, so I rang Paul yesterday and I said, have you got the stuff that tackle you to take a strips headed bolt out? So he says, come down and we'll have a look. Yeah, so we'll take a little bimble now. I mean, this speed limit along here is very slow all the way. To Morecambe and through Morecambe, but needs must. Yes, the little story with the Hitchcock's order. So with me having Barend mirrors, I wanted the plugs to fill these holes. So when I ordered them, everything together, they had stock, they were showing stock, so my order went through hunky-dory, bill paid. Got a phone call from them the day before yesterday, or the day after I ordered them. Nice chap on the phone said, unfortunately we haven't got any stock of the black ones. I went, oh right, okay, when are you expecting them in? A week or so. I said, well, I suppose I could have the mirrors delivered and then you send the plugs when they arrive. He said, oh yes you can, but obviously you'll have to pay extra postage for that. I thought, well hang on, basically your computer system wasn't up to date, was it? Anyway, whatever. Or you can have a different colour. I said, well, black would be better because it would suit the bike. He said, well, we've got brass or aluminium. Well, the aluminium one has just got a slot head. Well, that's no good because I'd want to tighten it up to hold this mount in place. So I said, oh, okay, I'll tell you what, send me the brass ones. Excuse me. Send me the brass ones and I'll just paint them up. They'll match it all by the time I finish painting them. he said, okay. He said, well, I'll amend the bill to suit then, because we haven't taken any money off it yet. I said, what do you mean you'll amend the bill to suit? He said, well, the brass ones are more expensive than the black ones. Oh, I thought, right. By how much? Well, 3 or 4 quid. Oh, so I thought, well, anyway. So, being as the postage for the black ones would have been an extra 3 to 4 quid. I thought, oh, you may as well just send me the brass ones and I'll paint the buggers then. But wouldn't you have thought, but being as it was their mistake, their error, that there was no stock, even though the computer system said there was stock, would you not have thought they'd have just said, we'll either A, waive the postage, which, let's face it, for 2 tiny screws would not have been worth 3 quid, or knock the brass ones down in price to match the same as the black ones. I'm a bit disappointed there really with them. I have mentioned to them before, and I've even sent them a link about that review I did about their decap pipe. Stop pointing at things and get going. About their decap pipe that I fitted to Clementine, my classic 350. So, you know, I know for a fact that people have bought the decap pipe off the back of that video. So I am a bit disappointed with Hitchcocks at that point now. I know it's a business, I know they've got to make the money, no, but let's face it, they are. So anyway, that's that done. I ordered some Barend handlebar brake and clutch levers, adjustable ones at the same time. So it's not as though it was just Barend mirrors and bloody plugs. Hopefully I'll get round to fitting them at some point. But what I won't do, go on fella, go on, they're coming. But what I won't be doing, go on, is I won't be doing a big review. No, I'm sorry. I'll give them a courtesy mention, you know, a mention I should say, and I'll tell you guys whether they're any good. But I won't be doing a full-on review on them. I've just got to think where I'm going for a minute. So anyway, here's Morecambe. I forgot to mention that before. Yeah, so what do you guys think? Am I right thinking that they could have maybe done me a deal with them, really? Or am I expecting a bit too much? I know it's a business, don't get me wrong, but that did annoy me a little bit. So I was just actually trying to think. There's a shortcut, saved me going all the way round the road there. It's at, you know, Haysham and that way. And I just couldn't for the life of me think where it was. I know now. Yeah. I mean, it's interesting, isn't it? Some businesses along here make a real effort. the old bank. Thank you. What else have I got to tell you? Oh, when and I obviously took Scorpio down to Crewe Motorcycle Centre for him to do the back tyre for me. And Martin is the chap that's in the workshop. Did a lovely job on my rear brake. Cleaned it all out following winter. So thank you, Martin. This rear tyre definitely feels quite neutral. I'm loving this helmet, by the way. The mechanism is still a bit noisy for the visor, but I wouldn't say it's as quiet as I expected it to be, but it's quieter than my old one. Right, this is my shortcut. And this is a 20 limit. We're back down in Nantwich again on Friday or Saturday. So I might take I don't know how long we're going to be down there for, so I might take the front wheel out of the bikes just in case the tyre comes in that time. Not that big of a job, so. To all those people who have got a Guerrilla and moan about the fueling, but in fourth gear you're doing 25 miles an hour, shouldn't really, I know, but it indicated 25. It don't feel too bad, does it? It definitely mellows with miles. I mean, what have we done now? 656 miles, so it'll get better than that. I'll have fun putting all these road names in, won't I? The most direct route for me to have gone to Seaport would have been down the M6 and then the new road, what's it called? Bay something or other, Bay Link, Bay, oh, I don't know what it's called. Heaton with Oxcliffe now. Now I do believe that what's his face, that Tyson Fury fella, I do believe his house is along here somewhere. Yeah, this tyre definitely feels quite neutral. It's quite flexible, isn't it? Big house, isn't it? I think there's a lot of those houses look empty. Right, I'm very close now to Paul's garage, so I'll turn you off and catch you when we on the way back. Right.
Stay rubber side down.
Hey?
Rubber side down.
Yeah, preferably. Ta-ra. Right, we're back. Paul at Coastal Car Care here at Morecambe sorted me out, did a good job, so thank you very much, Paul. He's an independent Porsche specialist. If any of you guys around here want some work doing on your Porsche, he's your man. I wanted to take a photograph of him by the bike, but he didn't want to, hence the Morecambe and Wise picture. I mean, that's the difference in it. I hadn't got the confidence to do what he's just done, you know, drilling the head off the bolt and everything. I've no doubt there's lots of you engineers out there that think I'm a wimp, but knowing my luck, I'd bugger it up. Right, which way should we go back? Because you've got these well, they're like lots of traffic lights now, so I'll bring you back in a bit. Yeah, as you all know, I am a huge Royal Enfield fan. But the use of dodgy fasteners is what spoils it, really. On the Classic 650, no, sorry, Classic 350, it's the blinking wheel spokes that really lets it down. That's the only thing that lets the bike down, really, for me. So 'cause they always say that when you're using, God, speeding, when you're using an Allen key and an Allen bolt, to use the best quality one that you can afford, obviously, so that you don't round it off. But good quality Allen keys is what I've got, and it just rounded it off. Can't bloody win, can you? Sorry this isn't a very interesting video for you today, but things I had to do and I thought I'd take you along with me. I've noticed that a lot of new people starting up with their YouTube channels, just getting into doing it. If anyone, wants to start doing it or whatever, and wants any advice, just ask away. Happy to help if I can. Because like when I started, they want the equipment that you've got now. Then, I mean, basically, you just go out and buy an Osmo Action 4 or 5, mic mini, some form of mounting, and you're good to go, aren't you? And then it's really down to fettling with your settings and getting the right software, or your computer or laptop or whatever that can handle the videos that you want to create. Personally, I use DaVinci Resolve, but it has got certain requirements, which means that you do have to have quite a high specification laptop or PC. So I'm going to go right here, up Bottomdale Road. Yeah, so then it's just about mastering your editing. But there's loads and loads and loads of videos on using different types of editing software. Bloody hell. After when I got that puncture, it left me kind of thinking I'm often left vulnerable. I mean, in that instance, I don't think there's anything we could have really done, because of where the gash in the tyre was. But I'm thinking I need to carry with me, obviously, a tubeless puncture repair kit. I mean, there's loads of them, loads of reviews on them and everything, but what I also wanted was or thought about, was a small, air compressor. One that will work off a USB or with the SEN plugs. There's the SEN, your Optimate and all that lot. Done doesn't need to be obviously massively powerful, but it just needs to be small and compact. But I don't want to pay the earth for it. But it needs to be compact enough to fit nicely into a bag, you know, a tail bag. Yeah, so if any of you guys could help me out with that, any suggestions, let me have a look at them. It'd be much appreciated. I mean, look at that. Perfect example of a bloody tyre ripper. And here we are back in Nether Kellet. Yeah, so let us know any of your suggestions. I know Derek, Solo Moto UK, you'd got one, hadn't you? That's quite a small size. But I've got a sneaking feeling that was quite an expensive one. And I know you can get rechargeable ones, but I don't want to find that I'm stuck without charge. On that one occasion I might need it, you know. There we are, going back towards Carnforth on back lane. Yes, like I said before, as soon as I know as soon as I get the other tyre, the front tyre, and we get it to run a bit, I will do a review on those. Because I know quite a few people are saying that they want to find a different tyre than the Seats, but personally I didn't find anything wrong with the Seat other than availability. So, I'll sign off now. So please leave a comment, like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye now.